Hey lovelies, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I am so excited for this series to start. We are going to finally be doing a declutter slash makeup collection series. So I thought, since I'm trying to get through everything, I could, really just take some time, talk to you guys about what I have, what I want to keep, and what I don't want to keep. So I thought this would be a good way for you guys to see my collection, but also for me to get rid of some things, which definitely needs to happen. And let me tell you, I've talked to a couple friends about this, and it's like, man, the best way to be able to see just how much makeup you have is to have to pack it up and move it all, carry it up some stairs. You really start to go like, wow, if I'm sweating because of how much makeup I have to haul around, maybe I should get rid of a little bit of it, right? All right, so if we haven't met, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist, and here on YouTube, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on those future videos. Now, I do have to say, sorry for my appearance today. I don't really have a lot of makeup on. I just did my eye makeup. I'm about to head to the salon and throw on a mask for the day. So I don't have anything on but my eye makeup, and I was kind of just playing around for an upcoming tutorial that I was sort of like working on. So I was just playing with makeup this morning, and I thought, I talk about keeping it real, and in all honesty, this is what I look like most of the time as I go to work, is like, I look like I have my makeup on, but I don't. So yeah, I've talked about that before. So even though I don't have a full face of makeup on, I wanted to hop on here and just kind of like do an intro on this series. And you guys, I talk about keeping it real, and this is really how I look most of the time when I go to work. So this is me. Let's talk about what I think I'm gonna do. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna divvy this up, because obviously it's gonna have to be several videos. I will maybe do like one a week, maybe one every other week. I'm still not quite sure on that. We'll have to see how this goes. Also, it'll depend on how you guys enjoy this. If you're like, this is boring, like we don't need to see this, then maybe I just won't like air the rest of them. It's all kind of up in the air, but I really selfishly need to start today with lip products, because that is, because of wearing a mask all the time, that is the part of my collection that has been neglected most of this year, and I just really need to go through it. I know I have a lot of stuff that probably just needs to be pitched from being like expired, and I just need to be honest with myself and get rid of the ones that I know that I'm not going to use. I know that I have some that it's like, well, it's pretty, you're never going to put it on your face, so why even keep it around, right? All right, so before I knock over my coffee out of excitement, why don't we get into this? So since this is the first time I've ever done anything where we're trying to get a view of the table, we'll see how this goes. I'm definitely into constructive criticism, so if you guys have anything as I'm doing this, a way that you would rather see it, I would love to know that. I am just filming my lip collection and declutter today because I kind of want to get some of that feedback from you guys before I continue. So I think that's how I'm doing this. We'll see how much time I have before I have to go to work. Maybe I'll do one more category, but I'm starting to get rambly, so why don't we get into this? If you guys would like to see my lip collection, what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to get rid of, let's get into that. Okay, you guys, I've taken the time to sort of categorize everything by type and some by brand. Oh, I was just looking at that one. That one is not part of this collection. Okay, so let's go ahead and, I don't know where to start. Let's start with these like lip pencils here. So again, I get suckered into these little like mini sets. I love these bite pencils. I've gotten a lot of them in the little mini kits. They obviously do not make these anymore because Bite has reformulated everything, but honestly a lot of these still seem good. I just got this NYX one, so I really like this. I did use it in my recent makeup playdate. I will go ahead and link that down below if you guys would like to see that, but I could actually see getting more of these. Not that I need any, obviously, but I did really like this, and NYX is a great price, so I'm gonna keep this one. We'll set this aside. All right, so here we have another full-size Bite lip pencil. The one thing is, if these are crazy matte, I probably won't enjoy them. However, some of them I just can't remember the formula on. I don't think that all of these are like super matte. No, it looks like some of these are the matte crayons and some of them are the high pigment. So this is listed as a matte. Honestly, I feel like I need to try this out once to see how I like it, because it doesn't look super matte on my hand. So I think I'm going to set this aside. That is the one thing about this, is I'm really learning like, oh, I forgot I had this. Oh, I forgot I had this. So I can kind of go through and make sure to use them and see if I really like them. So this is another one of the matte pencils. I haven't even used this. It looks like a really pretty color, but I probably don't need it, so I should probably just pass it along to a friend, especially if it is a matte formula. Okay, moving along. Here we have a NARS lip pencil. This is in Dolce Vita. I did just recently get this. I don't even remember, was it in, oh, it was probably in like a Sephora set. Let's see here. So this is a velvet matte lip pencil. So this is the Dolce Vita shade right here. I'm making a mess, first of all, but I'm going to set this aside. We'll see what the rest of these look like. This is a Nude Stix Gel Color and Cheek Balm. I'm definitely going to keep this because this is a more like creamy formula. Like you can just see the sheen on that. I will definitely be keeping this, so I'm going to pop it towards the back. Then we have another NARS. Now this is a satin lip pencil. This is, what is this? Is this a matte? Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is a satin one in, oh my gosh, Rakuten? Wow. NARS always has some interesting names. Ooh, that one looks really pretty too. Okay, we're going to definitely be keeping these. I do like these lip pencils. I think that it's, okay. The only problem is like this like vacuum sealing situation that's going on here. That means that this is going to pop right off if I ever put it in my purse. That always makes me angry. We'll try to like give it a good shove. So we'll definitely be keeping this one. All right, we have another velvet matte in, okay, we have another velvet matte in Cruella. I think I just used this in one of the recent Nailed It videos. That is one of the times that I will wear something that is a little bit closer to matte, is when it's a red, just so it doesn't slide all over the place. I'm gonna put that in the maybe. So why don't I just swatch all of these Bite ones and we can decide what to keep. Okay, so here are the Bite swatches. I think that these are all really pretty, but this red one, like I said, I just am in fear of getting that all over my face. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. I am also going to pass on this Dolce Vita one. I can just tell during the dry down that's going to be too matte for me, and I have a friend that really enjoys matte lipsticks, and I can very easily sharpen this, sanitize it, and pass it along to her. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm glad that I opened this one because this is this color right here, and to me they don't look alike at all. So I guess I'm glad that I did that. Oh, that still feels like a lot of lip pencils, but I did get rid of 3 of them. You know what? I'm going to get rid of this other matte one too. I know that I just don't tend to wear mattes. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, here we go. This is what we're left with. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Okay, now to decide about this, I got this as a gift. It is this set of like custom matte lip color crayons, and I know that Nude Stix does still make these. Part of me just wants to like gift them right along, and part of me wants to try one. So I don't know if I should try one and then send the rest along. Like this Baby K shade looks really pretty. I just don't know what to do. You know what I think I'm gonna do is I am going to keep this pencil sharpener because I think it's going to be good for all of my different crayons. So I'm going to keep that, and I'm just going to pass all of these along. Like I don't need these. I just went through a bunch of used lipsticks. I don't need these brand new ones. So these will get passed along. I might put a couple shades in my giveaway just because I think that these do look really nice if you do like mattes. I love Nude Stick products. I just don't love matte products. So I'll probably put a couple of these in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you have a chance to win one of these. So I have to say these Revlon Color Burst, like they were, I've got so many of these different like Revlon ones. I loved these crayons, and I don't think that you can get them. These were like the Just Bitten Kissables. They were actually, I think, a knockoff, like a dupe for the Chubby Sticks from Clinique. I really like these. Oh, that's a ColourPop one. So I just need to decide like what of these I want to keep. So I'm gonna swatch all these out. Basically, they're all kind of the same thing. I do have a Neutrogena one in here. Like, look at this. I have one that I evidently lost the lid for. Don't know where the one that goes to this. And I know this is the Honey shade, I think is what it's called. And I loved that. That was one that I always recommended to brides if they were looking for something like inexpensive, something easy. If it wears off, it doesn't look too weird, especially for, you know, people that don't wear a lot of makeup. I also have a couple kind of random ones in here. I have this Jingai. This was a BoxyCharm, I'm sure. That's like really pink. I definitely, I mean, I like a good pink, but that's like a really, really pink, and it's almost got that like white base underneath. Now this was from the MAC and Ellie Goulding collab. I love this. I love this. I love this. It's almost gone, so I might as well just try to use this up. Maybe it'll go into a project pan. I am definitely going to be doing one of those. I'll try to get one up by the end of the month so that I can maybe have like a kind of like rotating one where I can pull products in and out, but this one is one that should be going in my project pan, so I'm going to set it aside. All right off the bat, if I have to pick at least one to get rid of, it's going to be this one. This is the shade Coulette, I believe, and it's just like that like really bright pink. I'm sure it looks very pretty, but I just know if I've got to get rid of at least one of these, this is the one that's going to go. I'm also again going to get rid of this lip jewel. Okay, moving in. Oh, look, you guys. Oh my God, I had 2 more of those. Okay, I had a problem. I definitely had an addiction to these. No one in the world needs this many like lip colors. Oh, you can see, like, look, this one is so old that the packaging has kind of like discolored. So right away, I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm gonna get rid of this one too. I didn't see them. I don't need them. We're just gonna pitch them. Okay. I just have to make those choices. Okay, so let's get these out here. Now I can tell that I'm missing a few things that must be at the salon because I know that I have a lot of these Revlon ones. So right away, I'm gonna keep this Kiko Milano Stylo. I did, again, just recently use this in the same makeup playdate that I used this NYX pencil. I did use these together and really liked that. So I'm gonna set that to the side. Now, let's see, these Revlon, let's see, what are these? The HD lip butters or something like that? I have done several videos with these. So these are the Revlon Ultra HD lipstick. I love these. I love these. I've talked about them being so good for lips that are a little dry. I have one more shade at least, and it's probably at the salon because I keep like a little cup, you know, before I was wearing a mask all the time at work, I had like a little cup that I would keep a few lip shades in to touch up throughout the day. Oh, like look at that color. Oh, so pretty. So I'm definitely going to be keeping all these for sure. I feel like you can still find those in some places, like maybe on certain websites. I love them. I don't know why Revlon discontinued them. I don't know if maybe they have something in a more like bullet tube that is similar, but they were so nice. Another Emily Noel suggestion, and I absolutely loved them. So I already know this Tarte Exposed. This was pretty, but it is so old. It's going right into the garbage. So many Lippie Stix, you guys, like so many. I like the shade. So Lumiere, I know that I have 2 of them because I can't remember if it was like a sale or it left and came back for a second. So I panicked and got another one. So this is going to go into my Shop My Stash along with that Ellie Goulding. I guess it's okay to have 2 lipsticks in one, but I definitely need to get through that one. So I have one of the Lippie Stix lip primers. I never use this. Do they still make this? I should try this out. I never use a lip primer, so maybe I'll try this out in a video. If they still make this, I'll definitely give it a go. If not, there's really not any point in me trying it out for you guys, but I don't really remember how I felt about this. I guess I should like come in closer for you guys. So here are all the shades that I swatched. I did go ahead and swatch this first one. This is one of the Matte X formulas. I remember when this first came out, and it is very matte, but it's really nice and creamy. I could see still giving this a go. I have a lot of pretty shades here, but I found that like, so first of all, this shade here, which is Fancy, I know that anything that has more of that white base, I just don't enjoy. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. I also had 2 shades that are really darn close to each other here. So I chose the Cookie shade. I'm just gonna get rid of that one because it is in that matte formula. And then this Rippa shade. This one is just a little too like warm for me. I don't really enjoy like the warm kind of, it's almost like a yellowy orange nude, if you will. So going to get rid of that one. And just because I'm trying to like pare stuff down, I guess. And then I'm also just gonna get rid of this shade here. That's Boogie. And honestly, it's more of that like purpley toned deep color, like this one here, which I can't remember the name of, but that's more of that like warm berry burgundy. So I'm just trying to lessen the herd a little bit, lessen the horde, lessen the herd of a horde, whatever. So that, we got rid of 4. That's not too bad. By the way, I wanted to say, like, I got into these Lippie Stix because they are really inexpensive, and I do like the small bullet shape. I think it just makes it really an easy way to accurately apply lipstick, but you don't get much product in these. So when you really look at it, you're not really getting that great of a deal. I mean, it's a good deal, but it's not that great of a deal. Granted, if you're someone like me and you want like 700 different lip colors, I guess that's the way to go, but look how that worked out for me. It's not like I've been wearing all of them. So just buyer beware on that. I've definitely learned a lot about looking at like cost per gram or cost per ounce, and that has definitely made me a wiser purchaser, somewhat. All right, moving right along. I've got a few of these like super creamy situations here. Like, I should have probably almost put these Tarte ones in with my tinted lip balm. Yeah, I mean, that's basically a tinted balm right there. These two almost look exactly the same. Like, what? They are almost exactly the same. Okay, I don't need both of these. I like this more slightly corally situation, so I'm gonna keep this one. This one, not so much. And, oh, this Sugar Daddy from Too Faced, I really liked this shade. This is more of like a lipstick, but no, it is so pretty. Like, it's one of those ones that I go to pull out, and you know, it's just that really nice nude shade. Actually, I'm wondering if this is, hold on, I gotta grab it. We're kind of like going all over the place, but that's what we do here. So this is Ex-Girlfriend from Urban Decay. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you'll know that this is one of my all-time favorites. Like, this is my perfect Your Lips But Better slightly glossy shade. Ooh, look at that. Like, this is a little bit more opaque, and this also has like a little bit more pinky tone to it. Ugh, I'm definitely going to be using this one a little bit more. I do love Ex-Girlfriend as well. I think that they discontinued it. That makes me so sad. I did buy a backup in the last Ulta sale when they had these. So this is definitely coveted. This is the Gwen Stefani packaging, but I do have another one in the regular packaging. So I'm going to be keeping both of these. Kind of got off the track there, but these are the Murmur lip butters, and I did a video with these. I truly love these. I actually just picked up a couple recently to put into my 1K giveaway because I do think that they are so nice. I know though that one of these shades is really soft. I'm not sure how it happened. I think it's this one here. It was soft from the get-go. Like, they are very soft, but this one is like almost mushy, so I doubt that I'm going to be using that one. I'm gonna just get rid of this one. This is in the acai berry. I just know that I won't fuss with it like that. Like, it was a lot, especially in a dark color like that. It was just too much to kind of deal with. So then we have Mauve into Brazil. I think this might be one of the shades that I picked up to put in the giveaway. Ugh, just so pretty. This is like super glossy. They're so nice and hydrating. Love them. This is the shade Pinkini. Yep, another really pretty shade. This one here is the shade Bejos, and I might get rid of this one. It has a little bit of like a frosty shimmer to it. Not super in love with that, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. That's not too bad. We're moving right along here. I am just pulling these all out because I got these in the Trend Mood Black Owned Business box. This was my introduction to Propa Beauty. Hello, great formula. I'll be honest, this lipstick is a little bit out of my normal wheelhouse, but I got a lot of compliments when I wore it, and the formula is to die for. Like, probably one of my favorite lipstick formulas. Like, so pretty. Again, that brown color is not something that I would normally wear, but I do like to have something that's a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I could see like getting it a little bit more, like getting a bit of a different tone out of it if I paired it with a different lip liner. So this is not going anywhere. This Mented, this is the whipped, or this is like the matte formula. It is a very pretty color, but it is a more matte lipstick, so I'm going to be passing this one on. I just know that I won't grab for it. This other one is the Colored Rain. This is a little bit more of a creamy shade. Yeah, that's super pretty. So I'm just going to get rid of the Mented one. I did like it. It's it's more of a matte shade. So we're gonna keep these two and pass this one on to someone who enjoys mattes. All right, I've got a couple of these Marc Jacob minis. This one I got, I think for, it was like the little like rouge gift or whatever. Are these matte? It's supposed to be creamy, but I've never reached for this one. Same with this one. Like, this shade is super pretty. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I might keep this one because this shade looks really pretty. This is the shade Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Like, this one looks, ooh, yeah, that's a Kelly color for sure. So what I will do is probably pass along this Marc Jacobs one. I mean, it's just a little mini, but it's never been used, and I probably won't use it. Oh, speaking of minis, why don't we just go through these little bite guys? I do have a full-size one in here too. So this poor guy, I don't know what happened to the packaging on this one. All the plastic is like peeling off, but I do really like this shade. I have worn it several times. This is the shade Chai. That is a coveted, I think, like classic shade. So I will be keeping that one. Again, I just get so sucked into all these little minis. Here's another little red matte lippy mini. That's a really pretty color. I wish that the stickers on these had color to them. Even on these guys, if you guys remember these double ones that you used to be able to get, like, because otherwise I don't know what's inside. Okay, we're gonna set this one to the side and then we'll decide. So Kimchi, this is this really pretty bright pink. I love the Bite Beauty formula. Oh, you guys, look at that. I gotta keep this one. We're gonna have to like pull that out and use it at some point. What do we got here? We have Mimosa. Oh, this is a more like orangey red shade. That's really pretty. So I'm gonna keep this one. This is like, that's just a more unique shade to me. It's that more like tomato red, and get rid of the rouge one. This is a full-size one. I think this is the only full-size Bite Beauty cream lipstick that I have. This is the shade 10. I'm trying to remember, like, so this I think was when they did the months. They had a lipstick come out every month, and I was hoping to get the September one because that's my birthday, but I didn't like the color. But this one for October is really pretty. It's more of this like purpley shade. Again, you can't get this anymore, but it still seems fine. Like, I do try to be very careful with the more natural lipsticks, if you will, because they tend to go off quicker, but that still seems fine. I think a big part of it is I keep all of my lipsticks in a cool place. I keep them out of the sun, so it's probably keeping everything a little bit longer. So then I have 4 of these duos. So these are like, it's almost like little like nunchucks. There were these little minis, and you have a shade on each side. Like, these two look really darn close to each other, don't they? I mean, they're not, but ooh, it's hard to, yeah. I mean, look how close those are to each other. Like, why would you put those two together? That was stupid. So I do like these though. So I'm gonna be keeping a couple of these, I think. Let me go through and swatch them, and then I will decide. Okay, well, that was an easy decision. I'm basically just going to be keeping the one that I swatched out here for you guys. This one, next to it, there was like a shimmery shade. This pink is super pretty, but this like shimmery, and again, I think I got this because it said rose gold. Yeah, it's the shade Fig, which I really like. That Fig shade is so, so pretty. But the rose gold on the other side, I just won't use, so I'm going to pass that along. This Violet and Palomino, is it the violet one that was like basically dried up, I think. Yep, the violet is so dried up that just trying to swatch it, I just broke it. So that one is no longer good use to anybody. And then I have this bright orange, and what is the one on the other side? It's this beautiful pink shade, but I'm just getting rid of it. So the only one I'm keeping is the nude one. I think that that's okay. I can sleep at night with that for sure. All right, so this Tom Ford lipstick, I know I'm gonna keep. This was given to me by Influencer. I really like it. It's Black Cherry. Definitely gonna be keeping that one. I do also have a Wayne Goss. Got this complimentary from Beautylish with a Wayne Goss order. I do actually really like that formula, and while the shade was a little different than I would normally anticipate, I did really enjoy it. So then we have the Pat McGrath. This is one of the, is it the Luxe Trance? Yeah, so I got this on sale for like uber cheap from Sephora to be able to try that formula. I do really like that. We also have Temptress. This is one of the Divinal Lip Shines. Yachty gave this one to me. I love it. Let's see, I have this tiny little like YSL one. I really like this color. I had this in my top drawer because I wanted to use it, but now I feel like it's definitely more of like a springtime color. So I'm gonna put this away, but keep it, like bring it back out in the spring because I did really want to try this formula. So I have 3 shades from Charlotte Tilbury. I have a little tiny one of Pillow Talk, definitely keeping that. This was my very first Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is Bitch Perfect. That's the shade that's right here. I do really enjoy that. And then we have Very Victoria, and I think that I got this again in one of those like Sephora lip kits. This is definitely a bit more matte than I would normally choose, but it's pretty with a gloss over the top. Maybe I should pop right in here so you guys can see that. So again, this is Bitch Perfect. This is Very Victoria. I think everybody on the planet has seen Pillow Talk, but I'm gonna swipe it right here. So it's just a little lighter and a little bit more pink than Very Victoria. So keeping all of these. Okay, I have one KVD lipstick. This is again another time that I got suckered into a little like mini gift set because it was this one big lipstick. This shade has like little like micro glitters in it. I've never even worn this dang thing. It's never even been touched. Like, it's never even been touched. Ugh. Yeah, it's got like little tiny glitters in it, which I'm sure looks really beautiful. And this formula, I don't know why I never even touched this. It was like I was saving it for a special occasion and then never ended up using it. So this is from the Studded Kiss lipstick line. Honestly, I am probably just gonna pass this along because as I was saying before I got off sidetracked, this came with a big one and then there were like, I don't know, 5 or 6 little minis that came with it and they were all different colors. Like some of them were quite funky. So I gave away like, I think there was like green lipstick and I gave a couple of those away. And then the rest of them I must have ended up giving away as well because I think that this formula is a little drier than I would prefer, but pretty sure I have a friend that's really going to enjoy this one. So I will be passing that along to her. So then I have one Becca lipstick. This is, I think it was in BoxyCharm, pretty sure. That's like a really pretty like brownie shade, but I obviously haven't gone for it, so I will be sending that one along. Ooh, this bullet though feels really nice. Then I have 2 from Jane Iredale. These were gifted to me by Influencer. Let's just go right over that. These are actually really nice. But I probably don't need both of these shades. Oh, I don't know, but they're both really pretty. All right, we're gonna set both of these to the side, but I'm definitely getting rid of the Becca one and the KVD. All right, I have the Velvet Lip Glide. So this is NARS Liquid Lip. This is in the shade Bound. Boy, everybody here on YouTube was talking about these for a while. I obviously got this either as a points perk or in something. I think I've tried it, but I can't remember. I think this is definitely more of like that satin formula. It's not super matte, so I will probably keep this just because I like this shade. These Clinique, I can't remember what they were, like the Clinique Pop lip colors. So these I really like. They're so hydrating. Ooh, if I can get them open. I have it in obviously 3 shades here. I don't think they make these anymore, and that it makes me really sad. So I have Melon Pop and Grape Pop and Punch Pop. These are so pretty. Oh, you know what? Look how similar those 2 are. Like the Jane Iredale one and the Clinique one. I am going to actually then give the Jane Iredale one the boot because I know that the Clinique formula is probably a little bit more hydrating. So, okay, good. So we have 2 of these here, and plus this Clinique one is a little bit brighter, and I feel like it's always a little easier to like mute a color than it is to make it brighter. So this Grape Pop is really pretty. I don't think I have many purples left in my collection, so I was gonna get rid of the grape one, but I'll probably keep it. Let's set it to the side for now because if we come across anything, I think the only other purpley one I have is that HD crayon one. So this one will go. Let's keep these and we'll come back to that one if we need to. A couple more Urban Decay ones. I have Streak and Anarchy. I definitely have a color that I tend to go towards, right? Like these are actually really nice lipsticks. They're definitely more on like the creamier side. I feel like though, when I tried this streak shade on, for some reason, it just didn't work well on my lips. I think it has, again, a little bit more of that white base, and the melon one has that a little bit too, but I remember really liking this, maybe just because this is probably a bit more sheer. So I think I'm gonna get rid of streak. This is so vivid, I can't say no to that, so we will keep that. So then I have actually 3 ColourPop lip sticks. These are the, what do they call these? Yep, I don't know, they're the lipsticks, but I have the one from Mulan. This is Hua Mulan. So this is the Mulan shade. I'm definitely not getting rid of this one. I do really enjoy this shade. And then I have the 2, I think these were with Kathleen Lights, so I probably do not need both of these. This Scorpio Moon shade is really pretty. This other one here, the What's Your Sign, honestly, like, I don't tend to wear really, really nude nudes. So I think I'm just gonna pass this one along. Feeling pretty good, I'm feeling pretty good. See, now that I'm on a roll, I'm starting to like get rid of more stuff. All right, one that makes me so sad to get rid of, but it just needs to happen. I got this one. I don't even think there's a brand. Like Walgreens. Walgreens is the brand. They had this really cute little like retro Wonder Woman collection a while ago. And the lipstick though is actually, it's honestly pretty nice, but there's nothing super spectacular about it. I just had it for the packaging and I know it's pretty old, so sorry Wonder Woman, you gotta go. I have this little Mademoiselle. I am missing a Fenty lipstick and I don't know where it is, and that makes me super mad, but I remember that I really did like this shade. This is the shade Flamingo Acid. I don't know. I'm gonna set this one to the side too. Like, I did really like it, but it was fairly matte. Now, these ones are super nice. I cannot remember who I saw here on YouTube talking about these, but these are one of the Sephora, is it gonna say on here? No, but like basically like a Sephora lip cream, and this color is really pretty. Like, see, it's sort of along the lines of this one here, this What's Your Sign, but it's so creamy, and I just like that. I think it looks a little bit more flattering on my lips. It doesn't look like concealer lips. It pairs really well with a beautiful lip liner, so I'm keeping this one. Glad I got rid of that other ColourPop one. All right, I have a Dominique Cosmetics. I just recently used this in a video. Again, this is a color that is sort of like more browny than I would normally wear. I did really like this formula though, and it's a more like cool mauvey brown than that Propa Beauty one. This one has, I don't know, it's a little bit more shiftable. I wore like a rosier lip liner underneath it, and I really like that. So because I do like this formula, I'm gonna keep this one. If I don't, you know, grab for it a lot in the next few months, I might end up gifting it to someone so that they can use it. Okay, a couple of these in here I know absolutely 100% have to go because they are crazy old. So these 2 are, let's see, are these Revlon? Color Sensational. I think that, no, these are Maybelline. So they had these like really vivid lipsticks. Oh, you guys, look at these shades. They're so pretty, but you guys, these are so old. Like at this point, I just need to get rid of these. I'm sad that they don't make these anymore because they were beautiful, creamy lipsticks, but I gotta pass on those. Probably the same for this guy. This was a matte. Yeah, this is a matte shade. So all 3 of these just need to get tossed. Now I have 2 of these Almay. Again, I think that these are an Emily Noel. So these are a smart shade. They had like tones and then like tones of color, and then they had skin tone. And so you were supposed to kind of like pick your tone that you wanted and then select your skin tone. And they had like light, medium, dark or something like that. So these are, sorry, we're moving up the arm here. These are both really pretty. This like berry one I'm gonna keep for sure. I'm not so sure about the other one. This is Nude Light. So this one was berry in light medium, and this one is Nude Light. So I'm just not sure about that one. I'm gonna set that one to the side, but the berry one we're keeping. Then I have these 2 Revlon Color Burst Lip Butters. I love these. I don't think you can get these anymore. which makes me so sad. Honestly, Revlon like had some really nice lip products. So this is Peach Parfait. And this one is Juicy Papaya. I actually like Juicy Papaya so much that I have an unopened backup of it. Like, what does that tell you? See, because again, it's just in that like perfect coral situation that I really enjoy. These are just really easy to like put on, but man, this guy looks like he's been destroyed. Like, he's almost gone. I should probably just pitch this one and start using the backup. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just throw this one away because it's gotten kind of smushy, and then I'll pull out my backup one to be able to use. You know what? These two are very similar. Very, very similar. Like, almost dead ringers for each other. So I only need one of these. I don't need both. I'm going to swatch them side by side, even though I know that I have both of them swatched here. I just honestly can't remember which one was which. Oh my gosh, you guys. Those are like almost exactly the same shade. Okay, I am going to keep the Almay one because you can still get this. I just quickly looked for you guys. So you can get these Almay Smart Shade Butter Kiss, but you cannot get the Color Burst lip butters anymore. So that probably just means I need to get rid of it. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of this one. So that feels good to be doing that. Okay, just a few more left. We've got our MAC lipsticks. I have gotten rid of actually quite a few because in all honesty, the MAC formula just doesn't agree with my lips anymore. The one that I can seem to use is this Huggable lip color that I got a while ago. I got this a while ago. This is in the shade Bear Hug. So this one is actually really similar to this Ellie Goulding lip pencil, but I do really like it. It's honestly just like a very, very creamy semi-sheer color. So I'm gonna keep that one, but these other ones, so I remember when MAC lipsticks were like the thing. So of course I went crazy. I love the packaging. I was a sucker for that limited edition packaging on occasion. So I did get a couple of those, but now it's like, I just don't wear a lot of them anymore. So this is, again, from the Ellie Goulding collection. This is a cream sheen in Only You. It's a very pretty shade. This is kind of along those lines of, oh, see, yeah, the cream sheen formula is just so pretty. So this one I'm going to keep. I honestly kind of forgot about this shade, so we will definitely be using that one. Actually, why don't I swatch, I'm going to swatch this Huggable lip color and then also do the patented polish lip pencil, just so that I have a reference here. Yeah. You know what? Like, this one here is just a little smushy. Like, I feel like I could probably make a mess with this one. I'm just gonna get rid of that one. I'm doing it. Keeping the Ellie Goulding though, for sure. So then as far as the other limited edition packaging ones, this is a cream sheen as well. This is Goddess of the Sea. Like a really nice purpley mauve. Actually, let me pull out this one here. This is that Clinique one that I'm trying to decide if I'm keeping. So we'll have that out as a reference point too. So I do love the packaging on this. Like, it's so, so pretty. This is like my ideal beautiful packaging, and I got suckered in. I bought a bunch of the items from this, and I don't really use them. So then I can't remember what this is, which one this is from, like the collection, but I have one of their brushes as well. But this is a really pretty shade. It's just more, it's not like a super tomatoey red, but it's just like a good, like down the middle of the road, but maybe slightly warm red. I don't have a lot of reds. I feel like I've gotten rid of quite a bit of my reds. So I'm gonna pop this one to the side. Speaking of reds, I do have, by the way, this was a satin. This one is an amplified. This is from the Rocky Horror Picture Show collection. This is Oblivion. I do actually have Frankenfurter somewhere, but it's never been used, and I just want to like gift it to someone who really loves Rocky Horror, because I know that I just won't use it. So I probably don't need both of these shades, do I? Like, they're similar-ish. Okay, well, we're gonna set these aside and we'll decide which one of those two we're gonna keep. So Pure Heroine, this is a really nice purple shade, like very, very purple. I really like that like deep vampiness, but I don't wear shades like that much. And this was a limited edition color. I think honestly I even bought a backup and sold it at one point because I was like, okay girl, you don't need a backup of this lipstick. Now the one that I really love, this is probably still my favorite shade from MAC, is Rebel. Super pretty, like, yeah. So we're gonna keep Rebel. We are going to get rid of Pure Heroine. Let's see, Cream Sheen and Naked Proof. I'm just trying to like swatch this next to my other nudes. Yeah, it's a little bit less pinky peachy and definitely more nude, but I do really like this one. It's again a Cream Sheen, so we're gonna be keeping that guy. So then I have two of the Viva Glams. I have the Ariana Grande 2, and then I have the Miley Cyrus. So the Ariana Grande though, this one is a matte, and I just feel like it makes my lips look a little bit aged. So as much as I love Ari, that one's probably gonna go. This Miley Cyrus shade, like, at the time when this came out, I wasn't a big Miley fan. I think that she's come a long way, but that color is really pretty. And this one is an amplified, so it's a little bit more creamy. So I will keep this one. I just have to be careful. I find that for some reason, sometimes the MAC lipsticks, they make my lips peel after I wear them. So I should probably give it another go to see how they feel. But if I still have the problem, I think the Cream Sheens don't do it, but some of the other shades I just find like, I don't know if there's something in the MAC formula that makes me irritated or if it's just that they're more drying, but I feel like I tend to peel. So we will be keeping, oh, these are our get rid ofs, these are the keeps, and then we have these two shades that we were gonna decide between. I can't decide. I think what I'm gonna have to do is try both of these on my lips, and I'll do that later. So I'm gonna put these in the keep for now, but I will definitely have to try both of those on to decide because I just can't do it right now. I just cannot. Okay, you guys, I think I am going to keep both of these, and I'm sure you're all just like rolling your eyes at me, but I love the formula of these. This one, I mean, that color is just so pretty. This is that Anarchy shade, and then the Grape Pop, it's just so beautiful, and I think it's a more wearable purple. So I'm gonna keep that. I am gonna get rid of the mini Fenty one, so we will go ahead and set that one aside as well. Now the other thing that I have that I haven't even opened is this pack of the Outburst Longwear Lip Stain Trio from Bite Beauty. Now I got these because of course Bite has been like revamping their brand and their formula, and I thought that these would be a really pretty way to try. Oh, see, I honestly wish that this was a little bit closer to one of those two, because then I could probably just get rid of one of those, but these look to be really pretty. They're a Longwear lip stain, so that is definitely something like, especially in a red, I feel like that is good for me, because then they'll stain, they'll stay, maybe hopefully not make as much of a mess. This shade here is, oh, I think I'm really gonna like this one. This is like much more like of a vivid pop. So the nice thing about this is if it stains and then you need a little bit more moisture, you can go over with the gloss over the top and still maintain some of that color. So I think what I'm gonna do is take one of these and pop it into my to use. Maybe I'll take this big one just because this is more of a like a winter shade. So I'm gonna pop these in my to use pile as well. So these will get put in with my other little minis to try. I definitely don't need to be buying any lipstick for a little while. So I'm looking forward to popping these in my top drawer just to be able to be like, oh yeah, these are the ones that I said that I was gonna be using. So I will do that. This is gonna kind of be like a little like shop my stash / Project Pan opportunity. So I will be filming that shortly to show you guys the first products that I'm picking out for the year. So I want to make sure to for sure get that up by the end of the month, because you know we're starting off the year trying to use up some of our things. So I hope you enjoyed getting to see some of my collection. I personally enjoyed paring it down. I definitely found some things that I'm looking forward to using. I am going to be popping these guys in my top drawer, sort of my like shop my stash / Project Pan area. That way I can like use these up, and also a couple things in here that I wanted to try. Like I know I said that I wanted to make sure to use both of these red lipsticks so that I can see which one of them I want to keep. I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today, kind of going through my lipsticks with me. Let me know, are you kind of doing a declutter in the new year. I think this is going to be a great way to start off the new year, not only with less so that hopefully I'll use more of it, but honestly just remembering what I have and really taking the time to go through it. I know that there were a few lipsticks here that I was like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I haven't been using that. Obviously I haven't been using any lipstick lately, but hopefully things are to come that I will be wearing a little bit more lipstick down the road. So again, thank you guys so much. This is starting to get a little rambly, so that's when I know it's time to like go. So if you did like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you do like these declutters and you want to see the rest of my collection, don't forget to be subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on those future videos. So let me know what you guys want to see next in my declutter. I was thinking about doing like blushes, bronzers, highlighters. We'll see. So if you have one that you prefer to see first, drop it in the comments. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you really soon.